All right. I was on Wikipedia, and I know Wikipedia has wrong information about me, so I want to make sure.
It has wrong information about you?
Yeah, it said I only played 2 sports in high school. Like, come on now. I was a triple sport athlete.
Baseball, basketball, football?
Hell yeah.
Part-time wrestler, too.
Never. I was way too big. I would have got destroyed.
I don't know, man. Some of those big boys are soft in wrestling. Oh, my God, yeah.
Oh, man.
The heavyweight class is just not...
Yeah, I was about...
It's the little... Hey, I'm telling you, it's the little psychopath wrestlers that you don't want to mess with. Those dudes will get you... They might weigh 100 less pounds than you, but if they get you to the ground, you're dead.
All right, so psycho 100-pound dudes will destroy you. All right, here we go.
Welcome to me casa, make yourself at home, do your do. Welcome to my pad, this your lab, go create your move.
This episode is brought to you by Subway. What's good, everybody? It's 99 Miles Per Hour podcast with me, your host, Perci Garner. I got, man, I can't wait to get to our guest, but before we get to him, I just wanted to, touch on a few things. I hope you guys enjoyed the last show. We talked tech and Darren Waller. The story was amazing. But I also want to make sure you guys go check out the Dogs Podcast YouTube channel. They're doing well. Even though I'm not a Browns fan, Browns just destroyed Justin Fields too, and that hurt my heart because I wanted him to succeed. Please, Chicago Bears line, protect him. Also, make sure you like and subscribe. Liking the video is free, easy. So is subscribing, and it'll help us out. We're only at like 400 subscribers. We're trying to get to 1,000. Just tap it. It's really easy. Help us out, please. Also, if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, make sure you leave us a 5-star rating and leave a comment if you want about something you liked about the show. If you don't like it, just dip. It's all good. But I'm excited also because the pitching lessons are kind of getting going in Discord. I know it's a free app that everybody's afraid of, but I've been using it for years. You guys will like it in the long run. Just be patient. But yeah, so did I get everything, Josh? Yes, I'm good. See, that was a good intro right there, baby. Let's do it. Also, yes, very important. Thanks to Subway for making this podcast possible. Love. Like, I just figured out that I can start mixing all this stuff together. Mixing it all together. Cali fresh melt. Just do it. Just go crazy at Subway and get all the vegetables. They're free, so just put them on your sandwich. But thank you to Subway for sponsoring this channel, or sponsoring this podcast. Now,
gotta hit it with the Adam Sandler, the cold cut combo. I eat 3 of these every day to help keep me strong.
No, I need the Tom Brady commercial where he doesn't even eat bread, but he's talking about cologne and they put the bread smell in there. But yeah, so today we got one of the funniest dudes I know. We met because we shared an agent, as you saw the agent who was on the show a couple months ago, Jonathan Maurer. That's how we met, and I'm glad we did because this dude is just I've gamed with him. Obviously we both play pro baseball, and for him though, he was drafted in 2015 by your Cleveland Indians and my Cleveland Indians, but he said nah, and he went back and he was in high school when he got drafted. He decided to take his scholarship to South Carolina, and I think it was a good decision. He ended up being freshman of the year and getting drafted in the 3rd round by the Brewers, who he still plays for today. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Braden Webb. What's going on, baby?
What's up, brother?
How you doing?
Good. Thanks for having me.
Oh yeah, no problem, man. I just it's good to see you because now that I'm a civilian, we don't get to hang as much. We don't get to go to the air.
They call that a NARP.
A NARP. What is that?
Non-athletic real person.
I have never heard that. A NARP. Okay.
We know you still got it.
I'm golfing nowadays. I tried to play basketball, but I can't. I'm 260 pounds. It just don't work. So we golfing. Yes, I'm learning.
I'm telling you right now, I play golf twice a year. once in the off season, once during season.
Okay.
And it's one of the games is going to be really good. The other one, I'm going to be shooting over 100.
Well, I don't even keep score for myself yet, so that's where I'm at.
Oh, okay. I respect it.
Yes. But man, I'm just glad to have you on here. I can't wait to get into some of the, the topics that I want to ask you about. But just how's everything going with you, man? I know, obviously, I hate talking about this, but COVID obviously has had an impact on pro baseball players and minor leaguers and everybody of the sorts. Update me, because I think the last person I talked to, I haven't asked Tristan McKenzie about how it is or anything like that. But I know you're going through it. You have the virtual meetings and all that stuff. Just explain what that's been like.
I mean, to start off the season, we all were, even the people who got the vax or whatever. Yeah, I had to get it. It was like, let me tell you about how this went down.
Okay.
I'm on my way out to spring training, and I'm sitting there just jamming out to music. I'm on the last hour of my drive, right? Before I get there, I get settled in. I got to do my isolation stuff.
Okay.
Well, I get just a quick, actually my ringtone on my phone is the Migos, hold up, get right with you. I'm going to get right with you. So I typically jam out to that and ignore whoever's calling me just because the song's a banger, and I'm, it is what it is. But Pop's our PT guy, and they were like, do you want to get the vaccination? I was like, yeah, I don't really want to, because you don't know what that's going to do to me.
Yeah.
I haven't had COVID, and every time I get a flu shot, I end up with a flu.
Yeah.
So I don't really want to do this. And he was like, well, you see, if it comes down to getting called up and the person who has the vaccination has the same numbers that you do, they're going to go with the person who's vaccinated.
No.
So I was like, well, I got the vaccination shot. That night was the worst night of my life. The next night that followed, I sweat so bad that I was in a hotel, and there was 2 beds. Well, I sweat all the way through one bed, and then got in the other one and sweat all the way through that one too. It was absolutely disgusting. It was the most miserable thing I've ever been through in my entire life.
Really?
Then we had to, while we were at spring training, we had to carry around these trackers. And if someone got popped for COVID and your tracker was in contact with their, within the 6 feet of their tracker, well, you're getting sent home for the 10 days too.
Oh no!
And
this is 2020, right?
Matt, what?
This is 2020.
This was this year.
Oh gosh. Okay.
2021. Yeah. 2020, they just sent us home and was like, screw it, go home.
Okay.
Hey, no baseball for you. See ya. Enjoy your year off.
Oh man.
But no, so all that went down. We had to wear masks all the time.
Dang.
And then once we got to season, it was for the first month, we were still getting tested twice a week, spit tests. If you had any symptoms, then it was the rapid.
Okay.
And then once your team got to 85% vaccinated, then you could not wear your mask anymore. And then as the season went on and COVID started breaking out more and more, it was like, oh, wear your masks again. I was like, no, I'm vaccinated. I'm not doing this. I'm not going through. It's 120 degrees outside in Biloxi, Mississippi. I'm sweating profusely all the time. And you want me to toss on a mask so I can't breathe? Yeah, probably. But yeah, no, all the protocols and stuff. I understand people are just doing their job, but
yeah.
At one point you gotta just let it go. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I bet. I can only imagine. I don't want to say I was glad to be retired, but that's about the only time I'm saying that. But no, just from the nightmares. But at least they didn't have to stick the thing in your brain. At least you did the spit test.
No, hey, the rapid test anymore, it's you just rub that thing around, get some boogers on that thing, and then just put it in.
Well, I've heard nightmares. My homie is the director of football operations at a big university, and he had to get tested every day, and he's just like, man, my nose is just bloody now. It's just terrible. But man, that sounds fun though.
Oh yeah, totally. It's a good time.
I mean, but now where you're at, you feel like, okay, I can, let my hair down a little bit, or is it still kind of rough at this moment while we speak?
Is it rough in my area?
Yeah, like where you're at right now playing.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Okay, good. So you get to concentrate on baseball and you don't have to think about all the extra stuff, right?
Right.
Good. Okay. That's good to know. I like the hoodie. We're going to get into MFAM maybe and, gaming a little bit later, but just want to, throw that out there. Oh yeah, speaking of, hoodies and merch, I got my own merch. If you guys want some of my merch, go to store.percigarner.com. We got everything. I'm going to be adding more designs, or maybe
we'll
Josh.
Drop the link.
Yeah, we'll drop the link below. We will do that. Oh, I forgot to also, hey, we got a little clip of Braden talking about these super jacked, crazy, psycho 100-pound wrestlers. Drop down in the comments who you think will win. Do you think I would lose to a 135-pound state champion, or could I just lay on them and win? Let me know.
My money is on the 135 pounder. if he gets his hands on you, but if you lay on him, you're gonna crush him.
Yeah, just so you guys know, I'm up to 270. Anyways, let's talk about your career path.
That's a behemoth of a man, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you,
I am all of that as man.
It might take 235 pounders to take him down.
Yeah, and I'm still, my lower half is still my strongest part of my body, so we might have to. Actually, my brother-in-law was like a top state wrestler, so we might have to try that out. Actually, I'm scared of him. He's still small though.
Your wife's brother?
Yeah.
He was nasty at wrestling?
Yes. I think he top 5 every year, I think, in the state.
What weight class?
I think 135 or 145, one of the two.
So do you think you could take him?
I don't know. If we're not allowed throwing punches, then no. But he also he was our nose guard on our football team.
That comment brings me back to the Joe Rogan experience where he was asking how many 12-year-olds would it take to
I think I saw that episode. Man, I love that podcast.
100. He just spit it out real fast. 100. I can take out 100. You're like, what?
That's a lot of 12-year-olds.
Thinks about how many 12-year-olds you can beat up before they get to you.
I would say a lot less for me. I'm a lot less mobile though, and Joe Rogan still trains. So
yeah, but you're also twice Joe Rogan's size.
That is true. But he worked on Fear Factor, so he's not scared. Let's talk. Because we talked about you being drafted and us having the same agent, and I'm interested because when I met you, I instantly knew that you weren't just the run of the mill average white dude from Oklahoma that plays baseball. You had a little
country boy slinging a ball.
You are though. You are the definition. But man, like getting to know you it's been super fun, and I love people who are positive. Because that's how I try to live, and I've never seen you down at all, no matter what you've been going through in your life, and I admire that about you. Also, you're a man of faith, which we'll get to later. So that's a dual threat right there in life as a man, and I appreciate that in you, brother. But I'm interested in hearing this background because you went to a big school in college and I didn't, and I know Coach Hoke for football was trying to get us excited to play the rival Miami of Ohio, who no one to that school has ever done any harm to me. So I was never like, oh yeah, let's get Miami, the Red Hawks. I hate them, I grew up hating Michigan. So it was a little bit hard for me, but just talk a little bit about being a college pitcher at a school like South Carolina where baseball people actually care about it.
Oh, it was crazy. Every game that you went to on the weekends was sold out. Dang. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. People. It was really like their church.
Gotcha.
Like they loved baseball.
Did you guys have cheerleaders?
No.
Arkansas did. And I was like, what the heck is this?
Pig girls. Woo, pig suey. Yeah, no. That was the most annoying place ever. That and then the Vandy Whistler. I didn't like him either.
Oh, Vanderbilt. I got letters from them.
I actually looked up in the crowd at him and went like this.
Did you after a strikeout?
What?
After you struck someone out, you were just like...
Well, it was actually in like the 7th or 8th inning right before I gave up my first hit, and I like punched the last guy out, walked off. As I'm walking off the field, he's like whistling, and I just looked up at him and I just said, "Stop, please."
See, I didn't have any of those experiences. There was probably 12 people at my game, unless we played against Arkansas, and there was a lot of people there. But that's gotta just get your juices flowing, and
it definitely did. I mean, obviously, the grind of the minor league life is. Some places you play at, there's a lot of people, but a lot of the times you're playing in a podunk town in the middle of nowhere, and you're gonna have 4 rednecks in the stands yelling at the umpire or telling you to throw a strike.
Exactly.
And then you want to look up there and be like, "If it was so easy, buddy, why don't you come down here and do it for me?"
Yes.
Like, come on.
I've had me personally and a teammate of mine. It's been rough where you're just like, oh, please. Because it's bad, man. And when there's 12 fans at the game, you can hear everything. And you can hear that one person up there in the top of the stands just yelling, throw a strike, you suck.
I have a funny story about that. So my buddy, his name is Cam Regner. He actually just got married recently. He's no longer playing professional baseball. He's retired as well. But congratulations on your wedding. Sorry. Whatever. Anyways, but the guy was pitching in high A in Myrtle Beach.
Oh, okay.
And he was throwing, his arm was messed up at the time. And he was up to 95. He's like 6'5", 6'6" lefty. Was up to 95 at spring training.
Wow.
This game he's like 84 to 88. And just like, he had like a sub 2 ERA too in high A doing that.
Dang.
And there was a fan in the stands. He had like walked somebody, and this guy just gets dead quiet. And this guy stands up and yells, "Throw a strike, spaghetti arm!"
Oh my God.
We all just like turned and were like, "What?" And then another good story is my buddy Mitch Longo. He's actually from Ohio.
I know who that is.
Oh, you know Mitch Longo?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my guy. I love Mitchie Longo. Guy's all got the best energy ever.
Yeah, he does.
But he started saying, "Please don't feed the animals. Like, please do not feed the animals." And then he had like this whole speech that he would say before the game. And one of the games after they had started this thing, we're in Pensacola, Florida. A fan throws nachos at one of the players.
Oh my gosh.
And so it was like, it just kept going, like the "please do not feed the animals" because we get treated like circus clowns, like.
I mean, it's true.
Yeah, you get stuff thrown at you. People are always yelling at you. Can I get a ball? Can I get this, that, the other?
Mm-hmm.
So we actually have the shirts here somewhere, but they made cutoff shirts for us to wear, and it says "Please do not feed the animals" across the front of it.
I love that. I know for a fact. It's a weird game. I remember Jonathan was telling me the scouting report when there was, I'm not going to name any teams, but there was, scouts at my college game, and they were like, looking at me like I was some type of cattle or something. They were like, "Oh yeah, he's got a real athletic rear end." I was like, "Wait, what the?" I was like, "I am a person."
That guy has a nice dump truck. Let me tell you.
I got a high butt, so that's a good sign for athleticism. But
you should have said the ladies like it too. What's up?
Oh gosh, this is fun. Yeah. So SEC, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh my gosh, I can't imagine, man. The MAC is tough too. But
the MAC.
No,
Return of the Mac.
Yeah, that's the song right there.
Oh, yes, sir.
I was playing that in the office today. But for you, man, being at you just talked about that SEC baseball, amazing. I'm assuming you played at LSU.
No, LSU and Mississippi State were the only places I didn't play at.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, did you only play 1 year of college ball?
Yeah, I was a draft eligible true freshman.
Oh yeah, because you had to take some of 14 and 15 off, right? Because of your Tommy John.
Well, I graduated high school my senior year, and then took the entire 15 season and just moved to Maryland to train out there.
Oh dang! So you had a kind of unorthodox career path then.
I did.
Nice. I mean, but still, getting to have that.
I was kind of on my Rocky IV stuff, you know. I was moving in silence in 2015. And it was, wow.
That's what's up, though. And you know, being just so people know, if you're drafted in the top 10 rounds, I don't know how it is now, but you know, drafted in the top 10 rounds in baseball, that's like, you know, that's a very high achievement. And then if you're top 5, then you know you're cream of the crop. And then obviously, Braden, you were third round. So, and that's taken in your top 100 players taken in the draft. So that's pretty special. Just to make sure, because I know baseball draft people don't understand a lot compared to NBA.
All they see is, this guy signed for $6 million. Yeah, but he also probably tries to live off his paychecks, and he makes $2,000 a month.
Yes, exactly. And it's a grind. It's a grind, man. But obviously, you're still in it, and you know, obviously, you're still enjoying baseball. So, you know, that's important. That's important to have that, especially when it's, you know, you're going to Batavia, New York, and you're trying not to get bed bugs. So,
the Road Dog Inn in Beloit, Wisconsin.
Oh, see, what leagues have you played in? Because I've only played in the New York Penn League, the Florida State League, and the AAA is it International League, and what's the AA League? The Eastern League. So I haven't played in the Cali League. I haven't played in the Texas League or whatever, the Southern.
Midwest League, Carolina League, and then the Southern League.
Oh, yeah, you played for the Carolina Mudcats.
I did.
Oh, my goodness. That place was amazing and hot.
Yeah, it's talk about somewhere that's in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. What are you about? Is it 30 minutes from Raleigh or no?
Yeah, about 30.
Okay. Gotcha. But yeah, it was a beautiful stadium, and that gun, I love it. The gun was juiced a little bit some days, and I was like, I want to pitch today.
Yeah. You look up, it says 104, and you're like, oh, wait, that probably was only like 92. I'm like, yeah.
I know, because you see the picture, you know who's like low 90s, and it says like 98. You're like, oh my gosh, I might be able to throw 109 on the scoreboard. Let me throw today.
Yes. Let me get it.
That's awesome, man. And now, oh man, this is. I want to talk a little bit because I noticed. Wait, first of all, did you take down your TikTok page?
No, I did. I did for a while because I was actually reading a book. No, I'm just.
The subtle art of not giving a flute, right?
Yeah, okay.
I read that.
I deleted my TikTok, so you can deactivate it for like 30 days, right?
Okay.
I have my TikTok back.
Okay.
Mind you, but I've been reading this book, and it's unreal.
Yeah,
I love it. But I also have this other book. It's my Twitter picture. It's me. It was me reading this book, and I got it because of Nick Merckx.
Okay.
But it's called How to Live with a Huge Penis.
Oh my gosh. Who's it by? Who's the author?
By Dr. Richard Jacob. I don't know why he had to say that. I don't know if he's an actual doctor, but it also says, and Reverend Owen Thomas.
Okay. We got a rev in there.
We got a doctor and a preacher, a reverend.
All right. I'm gonna have
talking about how to live with a huge penis.
All right, I'm gonna have to dig into that book.
It's like a comedy thing.
Okay.
It's funny. It's so funny. It talks about like people of the past who have ginormous dongs and stuff. And it's got like different sections for like Mark Twain, Abraham Lincoln.
Oh gosh, I can't wait to see this.
Wolfgang Mozart is in there.
Okay.
It's hilarious. But
oh man.
I decided that I wanted to start reading again, and I've spent way too much time on TikTok. You could start on TikTok watching one thing, and by the end of it, you're watching. It's like YouTube, you know. You're watching how giraffes are eating food. Yeah.
I mean, but you got an impressive page. I know we just had one of our other guests had over 100,000 followers, and he was talking about how addicted to TikTok he was, and then he would get down because he started getting high numbers, and then that's all they cared about, and it was a struggle. I mean, for you, your videos are hilarious too, because he was a comedy guy as well, and you know, just to see people be creative in a way and not need all this equipment, just your cell phone, I think it's amazing. Now,
one of my boys in pro ball, his name's Hayden Cantrell. He started at working with Trevor Bauer.
Oh, okay.
And learning how to do like his own video thing, and he films everything off of his phone.
Really?
Like he does his vlogs, all that stuff off of his phone.
Hayden Cantrell. Okay, I'm gonna check that out because I don't know if does he deal with momentum or
he did.
Oh, okay.
Not anymore.
Gotcha.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, I love all the content creation and bringing in the sports because people need to know more about baseball. And obviously with football and basketball, the athletes they're much more accessible. And baseball, the stigma is you got to be a professional. You can't have personality. And obviously it's changing, but
yeah, I've never been that person, and I have teammates that get mad at me for it too.
Really?
I'm all the time just like me, goofing around, having a good time. But when it comes time and they call my name, I'm locked and loaded. Let's get after it. But outside of the lines, like if I want to make a dumb video, I'm gonna make a dumb video. If it makes other people laugh, it makes other people laugh. But I'm gonna enjoy it.
Yeah.
And I don't care if I post it and it gets 100,000 likes or it gets 2 likes.
Yeah.
That's why I turn off all my comments on everything. I turn off on Instagram. I turn off my likes. Like you see how many people like the photo.
Oh, you can turn that off?
Yeah, I don't because I don't do it for other people's enjoyment. Like I do it for my own enjoyment. And then if other people, it's like happiness, Like, are you gonna be happy if you rely on someone else for your happiness, or are you gonna be happy if you bring your own happiness and people also bring happiness?
Yeah.
But you're just dependent upon your own.
Yeah, I just got joy is just inside of me, and I can't.
Yeah,
if I try to, I have to literally focus on being mad or holding a grudge. I can't do it. Like it's impossible.
But it's like also after you have a bad outing when you're pitching.
Oh, I can actually be mad about that for a long time.
See, I can't do that. That's my thing. Is like, okay, I just gave up a grand slam. My ERA just jumped through the roof. But you know what? Tomorrow, that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna punch out the side tomorrow. You watch.
See, that was my struggle, man. I took when I was a starter. It was just a struggle because I just had to live with it for 4 days. But yeah, it was a domino effect for me. But once I became a reliever, it was totally different. I loved being able to, come back, and I also loved just letting it eat out there because I didn't do that as a starter, even though I should have. But that's more of like when I learned, that I wish I would have learned earlier. Back when I was like, in college, we had a sign for me to throw hard. We did fastball and then a fist, and I was like, oh yeah, let's go. And but it should have been pretty much every pitch. Anytime I threw a fastball, I should have been rearing back, but everything worked out the way it did. But obviously, and that's why I'm trying to share with kids around this area and maybe reach a bigger audience. But I'm speaking of that, if you were a young pitcher, little leaguer, middle schooler, or high schooler, what just a quick, I know this might be difficult, but real quick, what would you tell them as a piece of advice if they want to be, in your shoes as a pro baseball player?
Well, I have several things that I could say.
Okay.
But the first one, Perci's talking about throwing hard. You want to throw hard, you got to throw hard every time you throw.
Thank you.
If another piece of advice I would say would be the most important pitch is the next one. Like once it leaves your hand, you can't. That's what my dad has always said to me. The most important pitch is the next one because you can make a mistake pitch, it gets hit out, but that could be the very first pitch of the game. And if you're sitting there thinking about that first pitch the entire game, the rest of that game ain't gonna turn out pretty for you.
It's not.
So I feel like that's why I've always had short-term memory loss when it comes to my outings. Like I honestly couldn't tell you what pitches I threw a guy, even if I punched him out.
Dang.
I could go out there and I could dominate a guy for 3 pitches, or I could walk somebody or give up a hit or something. I couldn't tell you what I threw because I forget that fast.
That's definitely a trait I do not have. I can still tell you what I threw to Jorge Soler in Daytona with a full count with bases loaded.
And what was the outcome?
It was a K. Well, the umpire got kind of. Well, I can also tell you that Russell Branyan hit a 680-foot home run off of me, and I don't know if you ever played against big, mean. What's his first name? Dean Green. My first pitch in AAA hit the ball a mile off me into the night in Columbus. But The Jorge Soler one was amazing because he had just charged at our team with a bat at our dugout. But
What?
despite that, I was pitching to him and, bases loaded, 2 outs, 3-2. And I always saved that front hip two seam. That was like my favorite pitch. And I always saved that. And, man, it was, and the ump took a second. I threw it, bow. And I was like, what? And then he was strike 3. And I was like, whoa. I was like, what took you so long, man? Messing up my celebration. But
oh, that's the worst thing ever. And now that they have all this analytics and TrackMan stuff, like, I think it was my last. No, it was against Pensacola. I had I had tied the record for most strikeouts in an inning. Dropped third strike, and then I popped out some more guys. But the last guy I faced, I literally threw a curveball, and it was like on the TrackMan, it was the most perfect curveball. The bottom to a lefty, you got the zone like this, bottom left hand, just right there on the corner. Threw it. I'm walking off the field. Don't hear anything. I turned back around. I just went like this. I didn't even look at the umpire's direction because I was about to just blow up. Sure enough, next pitch, throw it, swings and misses. I looked at him. I said, "Ball don't lie." Kept walking. And I was just, I'm in the middle of something.
Hey,
are you leaving? Oh, this is my Nana.
How we doing? I don't even know if they'll be able to see her, but oh, there she goes.
Bye, I love you.
Oh,
family man. Sorry, my apologies.
It's all good. That's hilarious.
No, so yeah, I just threw the pitch, walked up the field, said that. But I mean, most of the time, you know how it is when you talk to umpires like they're human beings. Like,
yeah.
They're gonna give. There's give and take there. They're human too.
Yeah.
Like they're not gonna be perfect every time. I wish they were, but they're not.
Well, I know umpiring is difficult, but
I wouldn't do it.
No.
Because I promise you, if I was umpire and somebody looked at me funny, they'd be getting tossed. Yeah, I got the power. What's up?
Well, my last guest, he got tossed, I think 2 or 3 times in his career, and it was just hilarious. But
I've never been tossed. I've always wanted to get tossed out of a game. Like sometimes I just say things just to provoke the umpire. Like, please do it. I'm daring you. I'll go home. I don't care.
I'm done with this game.
I get to shower and I get to go home.
Oh man, but no, this has been a pleasure. But before we get out of here, I just want to make sure we talk about the gaming world, since we did talk about social media and TikTok already. Bruh, what actually is probably going on right now is just amazing to me. And today that we're shooting this is Tuesday, September 28th. We know that gaming has been blowing up. We both have gamed together, and Fortnite is very responsible for where gaming is right now, with Ninja playing with rappers and athletes and all that. But as we speak right now, a streamer right now named Tim the Tapman is streaming inside of Dallas Cowboys AT&T Stadium in Dallas, Texas, with their star running back Ezekiel Elliott, and they're literally playing a video game in front of 60,000 people. And I can't believe, obviously we were growing up, video games ain't gonna get you nowhere, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, just for you to see that, obviously you're big into gaming. Like, what does that mean for you that gaming has come this far?
Honestly, I love it. I love how far it's come because, I mean, growing up, the MW2, Halo, like all the OG games that we used to play, that we would literally go to the stores and sit outside and camp.
Yeah.
Just to get the game so we could stay up and skip school the next day.
Yeah. What? I don't know what you're talking about. No, I'm just.
Yeah. I did. I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, it's just incredible to see where it's at and see how far it's come, and I love it because it also gives me an opportunity to just unwind after a day at the field. Where it could have been a stressful day. You could have sucked, and all you want to do is hang out and play with your boys. You stream. I stream because I get to interact with people who want to follow my career and my friends and stuff that want to keep in contact with me whenever I'm not there.
Yeah.
But then like you said, it gives you and me an opportunity to play. I play with my grandpa. He's 67 years old.
No way.
My Nana who just came in, that's his wife.
No way.
She gets so mad at him because we play video games together.
That might be a record.
But he literally says, he's like, all right, I'm gonna play Fortnite with my grandson. And I'm like, all right, let's go. Like,
that is hilarious. Has he ever played with him on stream?
Oh, all the time we do. We catch dubs all the time.
That's amazing.
It's fun.
I'm not that good at Fortnite anymore, but I like playing with my wife and son because I get in their lobby and just go to work.
Yeah, it's fun. The game is fun. I like when it's sweaty. I like playing creative box fights with people.
Yeah.
Like I just love the interaction, and I love like you said how far video games have come.
Yeah,
and I'm excited to see how much further it goes.
Yeah, because we're in the infancy stage of gaming and having that being a career. Kids are getting scholarships to college to play video games, and parents are now starting to go, wow, what is actually happening? And I know for me, I never thought that'd be a realistic thing. So I always sometimes did have like a little guilty thing in the back of my head, like, all right, should I be doing this? And this was when I was in high school. Like, should I be playing or should I be going out throwing routes with my receivers? Like, what should I, but it was something I enjoyed. And it was another way to be competitive. Like, obviously you can choose to go hard at the game and play as competitive if you want, or you can, relax and play with your son and have fun like that, or your grandpa and have fun. And I think it's something that, and obviously Joe Rogan does not agree with this, but I think it's something that, it's something that's a great outlet for any type of people. I always think it's better than me going out to a bar, and getting drunk and doing something dumb.
Well, that's what I'd tell any girl that I've ever talked to that had a problem with me playing video games, like this one. She was like, why do you play so many video games? You could be taking that time to do this, that, and the other. I was like, all right, let's look at it like this. It's a weekend. The boys are going out. Would you, and I'm thousands of miles away from you, would you rather me go out with the boys, act like a degenerate, or come home and play my video games and sit in this $500 chair that you bought me? Which would it be?
Exactly.
You choose.
Yeah.
I'll let you choose and I'll do that.
They can't argue.
You literally can't argue.
You're making Josh laugh over here, but man, before I know you trained today, and you got stuff going on, and you're getting ready to go to Puerto Rico to play winter ball.
Hey.
I wish the best for you, man. I never got to play winter ball, but I heard it's fun, especially Puerto Rico. It's a beautiful place.
I actually might. I've been thinking about doing the like just making videos and content and stuff. I do have a YouTube page.
Okay,
I don't have anything like spectacular. I only have the songs that I wrote and recorded. Those are on there. I mean, okay. It's just the music with like a picture as a background. But
gotcha. All right, we'll still link it in the description.
I'm trying to. I might try to start doing that because, like you enjoy making content. I want to do that. I want to put stuff out there that other people enjoy.
Yeah, it's fun, man. I made a couple songs too. They might be getting released here soon, on Spotify.
Let's do it.
You know what I'm saying? But, there's no lyrics because I can't sing or have none of that talent. But I made the beat and I enjoyed the beat. I love it. My kids like the song. They'd be like, Dad, put on your beat when we get in the car. I'm like, okay.
You got a beat?
Yeah, I got a couple. I got
about 10. Wait. Drop me a beat real quick.
I can't do it with my mouth. No, I mean, I can, but that's not as. I don't want to ruin this microphone for Blake, who does the Dogs podcast. But you'll hear it. I'll send you a text.
Yeah, send me the link.
Yeah, I want you to give me your honest opinion too. Give me your honest opinion. I didn't think you wouldn't, but we didn't get to talk about faith, but I do want to get out of here. But I do want to quickly do some fast questions real quick, because you got the personality that I really want to hear what you're going to be saying. So, and this one's going to seem so advertisement-y, but I don't care. Favorite sub at Subway?
Favorite? The $5 foot-long meatball Italian sub with a little American cheese on it. Toss a little ranch.
Okay.
Toast it. Devour it. Call it gravy.
Love it.
Thanks, Subway.
Favorite car?
My favorite car?
Yes. If you were purchasing no money limit, any type of car, legal or illegal to drive.
Gone in 60 Seconds?
I know I should have. Is that the with not
Nicolas Cage?
Yeah, Nicolas Cage, the best actor ever.
Yeah,
go ahead.
The car that's it's called Eleanor in it. It's
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, check it out. It's like $1 million car.
Dang. And that was an old movie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check that out. I already know the answer to this, but iPhone or Android? You know you wish you had a Samsung. Don't lie.
What does a barber say? Next.
Favorite NFL team?
The Green Bay Packers.
Okay. All right. Oklahoma Sooners or Gamecocks?
Foot in mouth. Are we talking football or are we talking all sports?
Let's do all sports.
Okay, then South Carolina.
Oh, dang.
If we just talking foosball though, Boomer Sooner.
All right.
Don't get me wrong. I have friends on the South Carolina football team.
Yeah.
And they're just not good. Like the team as a whole is just not competitive currently.
Gotcha.
And they have a new coach. They have all new players, so I hope it gets better for them. But I will ride and die with Sooner Nation till the death of me.
Spencer Rattler, what you got on him?
I think he needs to play like Spencer Rattler and stop trying to be other people. He ain't no Patty Mahomes. He's not Baker Mayfield. He's not Kyler Murray. He's Spencer Rattler. Spencer Rattler got there doing Spencer Rattler. Be Spencer Rattler. I mean, you saw. I don't know if you watched the
West Virginia
game. Did you watch that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
that was my first time seeing him play.
Yeah, but you saw how he marched down the field in the last 2 minutes of that game. He could have been doing that all game and scored 60, 70 points for his team.
Yeah.
When he's trying to do too much, he's not going to do that.
That's rough.
Whenever he plays like Spencer Rattler, he was 6 for 6, 56 yards. Got him in position to kick the game-winning field goal. Like he could do that every possession.
Gotcha. Favorite food?
Steak, probably. Or I like quesadillas.
You like quesadillas, huh?
Oh, quesadilla. What was that? Taco Bell. We couldn't get no more quesadillas.
All right, last one. Favorite movie?
Oh, Good Will Hunting.
Ooh, okay. I respect that pick. Hey, man, well, I appreciate you coming through, bringing the energy, because I was dragging, but your energy, transferred through the webcam.
We love that.
And it was a pleasure. We might have to have you back later because I'm going to do this forever. I say that at the end of every episode, by the way. But
whenever you want me, I'm here.
Yes.
I love talking. I love getting to see you.
Yeah.
I wish you played normal video games.
You don't like my space game?
So we can get,
You need to try it. It's free.
Destiny is?
Yeah.
Can I play it on controller?
Yes.
Is it fun on controller?
It's fun on anything. It's fun on Stadia.
Is it a shooter?
Yes.
All right, I might try it.
Yeah, just
what we need to get into is Apex.
Yeah, that's got a big skill gap though. I love that game and I can get sucked in and buying all the cosmetics, but I'm average at best on a good day.
I've never played it.
Oh, okay, so we'll be fine together then.
Yeah, we'll be fine until I figure out how to shoot people in their faces.
On the video game.
On the video game, yeah.
YouTube. Yeah. No, but bro, I appreciate having you through, man. This was fun, man. I know Josh enjoyed it. He's just back there chilling, laughing. But man, we're gonna put links to your socials down in the description. Appreciate for the content. Appreciate you for your information and your tips to the kids, to the children. And we'll have to have you back, man. And yeah, enjoy, Puerto Rico. Have a great season, and also, a great next season. I made a mistake and didn't go at any Indians games this year, so I need to make that up. But do your thing, man. I know you got the confidence. You got God on your side, even though he don't pick winners and losers. I think Tim Tebow said that. You're still highly favored.
Does God not really pick winners? Come on. It's God we're talking about here. He created everything. You know he sides with the winners.
True that, man. True that. Well, appreciate everybody coming through and supporting this podcast. Appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, share it on any social media, you know, because we got to get this dude is hilarious, and I appreciate everybody who came through to check him out. And make sure you go down in the description and click on his socials. All right, everybody. Peace.
It feel like Casablanca. Shouting you my little mama. I got a crib out of water. Say me Casa su casa.